Hello there. In this video, I'm going to teach you how to be insanely productive and how to use these strategies to get more done, grow your business, and live a better life. I've used these exact strategies to nearly double the amount of work that I'm getting done while working less. So it's really, really powerful. We're going to jump in right now. So number one is no notifications, every single one off on this guy and on computer. If I need to be urgently available to my customers or clients, I will have that on. If I need to take calls or respond to messages on social media right away. Otherwise, my phone's like in the other room, texts are off, calls are off. I just all the time now keep social media notifications off and just check it maybe once or twice a day, or if I want to on my breaks. But those will pull so much focus away. If it's news coming in, you can get distracted, you can get frustrated, it can mess with your mindset, and just switching tasks that often and getting distracted that often is just detrimental to all of your productivity. So you'll be amazed what you can accomplish if you have a really strong goal and then just keep working at it like crazy without any distractions whatsoever. So notifications off, please. You have no idea the impact that can make when you're trying to be productive. Number two is time blocking. So this is a 50 to 90 minute sprint where I have a very, very specific goal that I need to get accomplished in that time frame. And it's very ambitious. It's kind of like racing against the clock. It's kind of fun. So for example, one day I did a blog post in 90 minutes, 1,000 words to do the full thing. So it's really challenging. I try to do this like 5 times per day. And you do need to take little breaks and rest, and I'll drink coffee or take a nap or take a very, very short walk to let me recharge. But even if you just do this once per day, even if you need to do it like in the morning when you don't have your email constantly going off and there aren't people bothering you, if you pick something really highly impactful and do this even once per day, you're going to be amazed at what you can accomplish with this. 55 hours a week. This number is incredibly important, and they found if you are strategic, working 40 hours instead of 20 hours, you'll get a lot more done. If you work 55 instead of 40, you will get more done. But if you work 85 or 100 instead of 55, you actually won't get that much more done. And the reason is you'll just get slowed down by feeling overwhelmed or exhausted or just, feeling unorganized or just not having a break or unwinding or feeling like you're giving up your family life or you're not just always working. Your average speed that you work will really decline quite a bit. So you're not actually accomplishing more. So don't get me wrong. You do need to work really, really hard to grow a powerful business. But if you're hitting 100 hours a week, your productivity is really going to decline. It's like with the example of cars. You can drive for a long time, but if you're going 40 miles per hour, you could get beat in terms of someone who's driving half as long but is going 100 miles per hour. So what really matters is how much you're getting done. So it's not just about time, like losing sleep and things like that. It slows you down throughout the day. So if you're not taking time to recharge at all, your average productivity is going to be a lot lower. So this is kind of the max point. If you feel comfortable doing 40, you can get a lot done, but it does take a lot of time, effort, energy to grow a business, which is usually why I try to find it right at about 55 hours per week. Who you work with is so incredibly important. I can't tell you how many times I have had a customer or client where I invoiced them and was like, wow, that was only 30 hours. It feels like I spent 300 on this project. If people are really difficult and challenging, that'll leave you frustrated, which will slow you down. You'll be thinking about it when you're trying to do other things. You'll be having arguments with that customer in your head while you're trying to do other things like that. And you really aren't going to do your very, very best work. It's when it's stuff we really, really enjoy, we're excited about, clients we're excited about, like what they're trying to do or their mission, or your customers. When there's that excitement, we'll do so much better work, we'll be so much more productive. And it's easy to complain about difficult customers and clients, but really we are the ones that are attracting them. So it's on to us to find the right people And it became so much easier when I got to a point where I could turn down maybe 60% of the work that comes to me because it's just not a good fit and I'm not going to be doing my best work with that person. Moving on to the last one, I did want to mention I created an ebook with 15 advanced productivity tips and strategies for small business owners, entrepreneurs, really anyone trying to be more productive. The link to that is below. It's completely free. You just punch in your email to get instant access, and you'll get ongoing tips and strategies from me on growing and expanding your business that I don't share anywhere else. So check that out. I do also have a productivity planner that makes it so easy to schedule out your day, pick your priorities, be insanely productive. So that is free. You just cover shipping and handling on that one. So for the last one is actually taking time to brainstorm. It can feel like, oh, I'm not being productive. I'm just thinking about things, but that is so powerful because you can realize some really amazing things like in a brainstorming session with yourself or with like a coach or consultant or someone who's been through the journey you want to go through. Because like one small tweak to what you're doing or one small adjustment can be a huge difference between success and failure. I've seen it with like my website and Pinterest and all the things I'm doing. I was doing things and it wasn't quite working, and it was just figuring out what I needed to change, and then all of a sudden it took off really, really quickly. So actually taking time to develop that vision, brainstorm like, okay, what's the top thing that I can do today? What's gonna get me to my results the fastest? What's gonna ultimately take me to where I want to go? This brainstorming part is really, really huge. You don't wanna spend all your time just thinking about stuff, obviously, but even if it's just 1 hour per week, thinking really strategically and kind of pulling yourself from the day-to-day stress and insanity is really important and can help you get to your goals a lot faster. I actually created a video. It's like the ultimate video on setting goals and creating goals. I'm gonna link to that right over there, I think. And it's an awesome training. It'll show you precisely how to set those goals and accomplish exactly what you want. Thank you so much. I'll see you hopefully in that video, but I want to thank you for watching. Feel free to leave a comment down below on which of these you're going to implement first. All right, see you in that video.